Hello, this is Dr. Garrett Castleberry, Associate Professor and Program Director of Communication, Media, and Ethics at Mid-America Christian University. I'm here with a preview of our guest interviewee in COM 4603, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements. In this course, we emphasize professional development and specifically in the form of strategic interviewing, and I'm excited to preview our next guest who's going to talk to us about their areas of expertise and hopefully relate in a way that's going to broaden our understanding of what we can do with not only a communication degree, but many of our sister degrees, including but not limited to digital marketing, or perhaps even data analytics. All right. And so this week's guest is Morgan Winery. And Morgan has been working up the leadership ladder at Southwest Airlines. All right. And so when we think about these large commercial businesses, these multi-million-dollar organizations, it's important to recognize the human labor, the grit factor that takes place to make these seemingly fluid organizations work, right? Who's turning the gears? And I think we can get a lot out of this encounter, and certainly there's going to be a bevy of experiences that our guest speaker shares with us. Let me run down the list here, and I might start by saying Morgan is a graduate of the University of Oklahoma, where she obtained a bachelor's of arts in political science, but she's added to that a master's of business administration from Colorado State University. And certainly using these degrees in combination, she's been able to serve as a coordinator and then senior coordinator at Southwest Airlines. And some of, I'll list a couple of, but not all of the job activities included, overseeing internal training, all right, providing departmental support, serving as a part of and then team leader of project management projects. And certainly that's something many of our students can relate to. Sometimes we have a feeling that these projects are just busy work, quote unquote, or group work in a classroom setting. But what we're doing is simulating what we're likely to encounter in the real world, especially with, not only with smaller, but larger organizations alike. However, as Morgan shifted into more of a data analytics type of role with increased education, she's served as analyst, right? Where she looked at some budgetary roles, strategic analysis, and even cost analysis, right? And so when we think about data analytics, I think there's that aspect to many marketing jobs out there, but some of these are not just creative processes, they're mathematical processes, right? They require statistics, and that's a different mode of information literacy that is important for us to understand, if not comprehend, if we're looking to transition into that arena. In addition to serving as an analyst, she's also now functioning as a team leader of business intelligence. And this includes overseeing a small support staff where they're problem solving every day. They're working on efficiency within the company. And certainly we recognize it's quite the company, in fact. And so in addition to serving as team leader on various tasks, right, and projects, she partners with other organizations, maybe federal or national, because we understand that the airline is the kind of business that requires a lot of information sharing. And so someone in a data analytics type of role is going to be taking information daily, interpreting that with accuracy, and be able to make smart, savvy decisions that help the company enhance their quality and, as I said, efficiency. But these types of roles are part of our guest speakers' expertise, and so I think our questions can definitely seek to unpack the minutia of what that means. Right? I don't think we could be afraid to ask questions of clarification, right? And so if that is a starting point for you, ask those questions early, and then I think we can move into specificity as your interview protocols kind of deepen down the list. Of course, each week we start with 10 questions, and then work to refine the nature of those questions, ultimately settling on a top 2, a top 3 as part of our video discussion that we'll be sharing. And so we'll look forward to your rough draft questions, for which I'll provide feedback and kind of help steer us toward the strongest possible engagement with our guest speaker, Morgan Wintery of Southwest Airlines, in our class, Creating Social Media Presence and Cultural Movements. I look forward to your questions. Thank you.